Dear Khyber team, today's site visit takes place to Sheikhmal School where epoxy injection activity is in progress. The surface preparation has been started. First of all, the surface of the wall is cleaned thoroughly to remove any debris, dust or contaminant that could interface with the bonding of the epoxy resin. Identification of cracks. Cracks and voids in the wall are identified using visual inspection or non-destructive testing methods such as ultrasonic testing or ground penetrating radar. The cracks are being identified by the district engineer on various defective walls of the existing building of existing classroom number 3, classroom number 2 and existing veranda where cracks are there. After identification of cracks, now drilling access holes method has been deployed. Access holes are drilled into the wall at regular intervals along the length of the cracks. These holes provide entry points for the epoxy injection. Installation of injection ports. Injection ports are inserted into the drill access hole. These ports are typically made of plastic or metal and serve as channel for the epoxy resin to flow into the cracks. After this installation of injection ports or nozzle, sealing of cracks has been initiated. The cracks are sealed using epoxy paste. After the weather conditions are dark, we have expedited the process of epoxy paste. The epoxy paste or adhesive paste to prevent the resin from the leaking out during the injection process through nozzles or through ports. After installation of sealing of cracks, materials of component A and component B, mixing of component A and component B, then epoxy injection has been deployed. It is a low viscosity epoxy resin. Is mixed according to the manufacturer instructions and injected into the cracks through the injection ports as in charge or as per direction of the engineer in charge or as per direction of district engineer using specialized equipment such as pump, machine or guns. In this case we are using pressure pump machine. The resin filled the cracks and voids bonding to the surrounding walls and substrate areas where cracks are being occurred in the walls. Pressure injection. In some cases, pressure may be applied to the injection ports or injection nozzles system to ensure throughout penetration of the epoxy resin into the cracks and voids. Curing. The injected epoxy resin is allowed to cure and harden typically for a specified period of time as recommended by the manufacturer. During this time, the resin bonds with the surrounding walls and reaches its full strength. The final inspection. Once the epoxy is cured, the repaired wall is inspected to ensure that the cracks have been effectively sealed and the structural integrity of the wall has been restored. After then, ferro-cementing mesh has been installed, and then we would install a ferro-cementing overlay. Overall, the formwork 12 inch by 12 inch has been supplied to the existing veranda 4 numbers columns, wherein under the supervision of district engineer, the existing classroom number 3 4 numbers 15 inch column has been poured with a mixed ratio of M20 grade of concrete, and the district engineer is allowed to pour the existing veranda column. The clouds conditions is very right now. Severe dark clouds are merged over the sky and temperature getting below 14 degrees centigrade. So before